Mrs. Rich?
Here.
Mrs. Gallagher?
Here.
Mr. Kraftcheck?
Here.
Mr. Parzak?
Here.
The meeting is now open. Adequate notice of the meeting was provided by posting a copy of the time and place on the municipal clerk's bulletin board and mailing a copy of same to the press and the Cape May County Herald on January 6, 2018. Will everyone please rise to salute the flag? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Do we have any communications?
Yes, Mayor, from Frank Dallahan, 378 95th Street. Dear Mayor Davies Dunauer, this past weekend, the Dallahan family experienced a truly frightening event. Our 8-year-old grandson, JJ, began choking when he ate a piece of cantaloupe. His father, Tim Flanagan, who incidentally is a former Stone Harbor lifeguard, jumped into action and began giving JJ the Heimlich maneuver. Nothing happened immediately, and Tim asked his wife Sheila to call 911 when JJ's lips started to turn blue. Sheila called 911, and within a minute, the police responded along with the EMT on duty. One police officer who was on the beat by the Reeds heard the message and sprinted to our house on 95th Street and was the first to arrive. He was followed by 3 additional police vehicles. By the time the first officer got to the house, JJ had spit out the offending cantaloupe. As you might imagine, everybody breathed a big sigh of relief. The EMT checked JJ's vital signs and pronounced him okay. The point of my letter is to commend the police department, its leader Tom Shutta, and his team members for their quick response to a truly life-threatening emergency situation. Such a quick and capable response does not occur overnight. It takes planning, training, and practice. Every member of the team that assembled at our home acted compassionately and capably. Each person who responded to the 911 call should be commended for doing their job as well as we would hope they would.
Thank you. Good work, Chief. May I have a motion concerning the minutes?
Madam Mayor, since all members of council have been provided with a copy of the minutes of the work session and the meeting of June 19th, 2018, and the work session and the meeting of July 3rd, 2018, if there are no additions or corrections, I move we dispense with the reading of the minutes and that they be approved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? We'll now have public comment. Anyone wishing to address mayor and council may do so at this time by coming forward to the microphone and stating your name and address for the record. Seeing no one, we'll move on. Ordinance. So we need a motion to withdraw the ordinance?
Yes.
Okay. So I need a motion to withdraw ordinance number 1521.
So moved.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ordinance 1527.
Madam Mayor, I offer ordinance 1527 for first reading.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Will the clerk read the title only of ordinance 1527 on first reading?
An ordinance amending Chapter 542 of the Revised General Ordinances, Water and Sewers.
Madam Mayor, I offer ordinance 1527 to be passed on first reading, published according to law, and that it be taken up on second, third, and final reading and adoption at a meeting of mayor and council to be held on the 21st day of August, 2018.
Second.
Clerk, call the roll.
Mrs. Kramer?
Yes.
Mrs. Lane?
Yes.
Mrs. Rich?
Yes.
Mrs. Gallagher?
Yes.
Mr. Kraftcheck?
Yes.
Mr. Parzak?
Yes.
Ordinance 1528.
I move that ordinance number 1528 be taken up on first reading.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? Will the clerk read the title only of ordinance 1528 on first reading?
An ordinance amending Chapter 520 of the Revised General Ordinances of the Borough of Stone Harbor, adding a handicap parking space.
I move that ordinance 1528 be passed on first reading, published according to law, and that it be taken up on second, third, and final reading and adoption at a meeting of mayor and council to be held on the 21st day of August, 2018.
Second.
Clerk, call the roll.
Mrs. Kramer?
Yes.
Mrs. Lane?
Yes.
Mrs. Rich?
Yes.
Mrs. Gallagher?
Yes.
Mr. Kraftcheck?
Yes.
Mr. Parzak?
Yes.
Resolution 2018-S142.
Mayor and council, I offer Resolution 2018-S-142 for adoption.
Second.
This calls for the appointment of a municipal humane law enforcement officer, which is required by the newly enacted state law. Chief Shudd has recommended Officer Anthony Torelli to fill that position, and then we'll send him to training so he'll know how to do those duties.
Any discussion? Clerk call the roll.
Mrs. Kramer?
Yes.
Mrs. Lane?
Yes.
Mrs. Rich?
Yes.
Mrs. Gallagher?
Yes.
Mr. Kraftcheck?
Yes.
Mr. Parzak?
Yes.
Resolution 2018-S143.
I'd like to offer Resolution 2018-S143 for adoption.
Second?
This is authorizing a refund for one of the Hobie cats, and I think it's number 37, and it's a refund of $250.
Any discussion? Clerk call the roll.
Mrs. Kramer?
Yes.
Mrs. Lane?
Yes.
Mrs. Rich?
Yes.
Mrs. Gallagher?
Yes.
Mr. Kraftcheck?
Yes.
Mr. Parzak?
Yes.
Resolution 2018-S144.
I offer Resolution 2018-S144 for adoption.
Second?
This is for people who registered only to find that the clinics that they registered for were free.
Any discussion? Clerk call the roll.
Mrs. Kramer?
Yes.
Mrs. Lane?
Yes.
Mrs. Rich?
Yes.
Mrs. Gallagher?
Yes.
Mr. Kraftcheck?
Yes.
Mr. Parzak?
Yes.
Resolution 2018-S145.
I offer Resolution 2018-S145 for adoption.
Second?
This is, we're enacting an interlocal services agreement with Wildwood Catholic for the use of the recreation fields and tennis courts of the Borough of Stone Harbor.
Any discussion? Clerk call the roll.
Mrs. Kramer?
Yes.
Mrs. Lane?
Yes.
Mrs. Rich?
Yes.
Mrs. Gallagher?
Yes.
Mr. Kraftcheck?
Yes.
Mr. Parzak?
Yes.
Resolution 2018-S146.
Mayor and council, I offer Resolution number 2018-S-146 for adoption.
Second.
This is the proposed statutes at the state level for laws affecting firefighter compensation, injuries. This is what Roger talked about at the working session.
Any discussion? Clerk call the roll.
Mrs. Kramer?
Yes.
Mrs. Lane?
Yes.
Mrs. Rich?
Yes.
Mrs. Gallagher?
Yes.
Mr. Kraftcheck?
Yes.
Mr. Parzak?
Yes.
Resolution 2018-S147. That was
This
an
is an
addition.
addition for a partial payment for a boat slip.
Right.
I have it down for Mr. Parzak to introduce it.
Mr. Parzak doesn't have it down on his list.
Here you go.
Be right with you.
Got it?
You have your old.
Got it, Mr.
Mayor
Parzak?
and council, I'd like to offer Resolution 2018-S-147 for adoption.
Second.
This is a refund on a boat slip of $1,500.
No.
No.
This is a partial
I'm
payment.
trying to speed read here, so
Okay.
patient with me.
There, I have,
Will you explain it?
I have 3 boat slips available. A gentleman came in and asked to rent one. It'll be a half a season, so Jill and I discussed the amount. It's $1,500 for the whole season. He's going to be charged $857, which is half. I still have 2 left, if anybody's interested,
At that price.
at that price, yes. Thank you, Mr. Parzak.
Did he get a second?
Yes.
Yes.
Good. Shocking.
Sorry about that.
Yes.
Any discussion? Clerk call the roll.
Mrs. Kramer?
Yes.
Mrs. Lane?
Yes.
Mrs. Rich?
Yes.
Mrs. Gallagher?
Yes.
Mr. Kraftcheck?
Yes.
Mr. Parzak?
Yes.
I need a motion to rebid the 82nd Street Tennis Pickleball Support Building.
I'd like to make that motion, and we will advertise on the 20th of July, open the bid August 1st, and award the bid August 7th.
Second?
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Need a motion for special events, Sixers Shore Tour.
I'd like to make that motion, but I think we're also including the Festival of Lights, which is August 11th on that. No, we're
I
not?
don't have that application.
Okay, scratch that out.
Sorry.
Okay, so it is just for the Sixers Shore Tour
Mhm.
in whatever it is, Saturday, August 25th.
25th, yes.
Did we get a second?
No.
Second?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Need a motion for a request for a crane placement.
I make that motion.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That's a crane placement for Stone Harbor Pizza, Thursday, July 19th at 7 a.m. We have no items for discussion on this agenda. May I have a motion approving the bill list?
Madam Mayor, I move that we approve the bill list, authorize the CFO to pay the bills when the funds are available and the vouchers are properly endorsed.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? At this time, we're about to consider a resolution to go into private session. We would appreciate it if you would all remain seated until the resolution has been acted upon. At the conclusion of the private session, we'll come back in the public session for the purpose of either taking action as a result of our discussion in private session or to simply adjourn. It is also possible that someone might bring up some other item of business in public session after we come back from private session. Resolution 2017 S-148.
Mayor and council, I offer Resolution 2017-S-148.
Second.
It should be 2018-S-148.
We got a second from Charles. Clerk, call the roll.
Mrs. Kramer?
Yes.
Mrs. Lane?
Yes.
Mrs. Rich?
Yes.
Mrs. Gallagher?
Yes.
Mr. Kraftcheck?
Yes.
Mr. Parzak?
Yes.